Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Matt, and I am that campaign guy, and welcome to some online battles for Rome Total War. Today, this is a battle that I played a couple of days ago. It was a 15k CWB match, and I am commanding the Greek city-states. Today I have with me 6 units of armoured hoplites, gold upgrades, very, very powerful units, along with 4 gold unit of hoplites. I think one of them has only silver attack, but gold bar 1. Cretan archers, no upgrades, and 4 units of general's bodyguard, once again, no upgrades. My opponent today, who is sitting pretty at the top of the hill, is Nutella, playing as the Egyptians. Today he has brought 3 units of Nile spearmen. It's a different choice. 6 units of Pharaoh's bowmen, very powerful archers. 6 units of desert cavalry, maxed out. Gold once again, and a unit of chariot archers, no upgrades there. It is 2 unconventional armies. It was a great match. Anyway, let's go. Right, opening moves. Against Egypt, we can't sit and wait. We have to push. So this is going to be sort of a very, very aggressive match. I've just got to rush straight in, try and close down that distance between the archers and myself. Okay, so right now I'm just moving my my hoplites ahead. It looks like they're getting targeted. These hoplites here are already done 66, those 75. My armoured hoplites aren't being targeted. Okay, so as I push in, you can see he's starting to pull his forces back. Nutella has brought back his Nile spearmen. His archers have stayed, though. We've got the engagement. The archers have been caught, at least on this left flank. Over on the right here, we haven't quite got enough width to be able to catch these archers. He's routed one of my hoplites already, 2 that is, but that doesn't matter because those are our weaker troops. Our armoured hoplites have now been able to catch up and been able to get into these Pharaoh's bowmen. That's all we needed them for. And because we stalled those archers, we're no longer getting fired upon, and he's halted the retreat of his desert cav and Nile spearmen. He's tempted to bring them in to try and fight, try and save whatever skirmishing power he has. Whilst this is going on, meanwhile, our archers are firing over the top. You can see the arrows there. He's pulling back even further. Our hoplites are going to keep on chasing. We're going to keep on pushing the stress onto our opponent here. Make sure that he makes a mistake and then take advantage of it when we can. Okay, we've charged in here. The Nile spearmen finally turn. So our hoplites engage. Now, 2 gold units. We have 3 more infantry units and 3 stronger infantry units than them. So our infantry should be easily enough to mop this up. Okay, well, the Egyptian player, he has sent around a desert cav to try and take out our archers. We are flanking round to defend ourselves with a unit of general's bodyguard and 3 hoplites. It looks like we're already winning the infantry battle here. These Nile spearmen are dropping relatively quickly. Armoured hoplites taking very little damage. Only lost 4 men in that unit there. It looks like the Egyptian player has tried to make a break through. He's tried to push through my centre right here to make a break for my archers. And it just didn't work. He got close, but I had a unit of hoplites waiting with my cavalry and was able to stop that. Right, okay, now we've got to go onto this the Egyptian right flank here. That's where his archers are, as well as some of his cavalry. If we take out this, he has no major skirmishing power left. This is where our archers are targeting. Yeah, so he's very clumped up, so we're waiting for our Cretans to target on this area. So I've launched my cavalry in to try and get it. However, he's actually caught me. The desert cow is about to catch my cavalry, and the Pharaoh's bowmen can fire into the backs of them. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Even though our hoplites are getting in to take out the desert cav, we've lost one of our cavalry units. The other one's only down to 10 men. In the meanwhile, we have been able to chase off these chariot units. They've been taken all the way to the other side of the map. Unit of hoplites. I'm not really watching this during the battle. I just sort of chased them away. This has been left on skirmish mode. I'm happy to let them be. I've also got another unit of general's bodyguard. Once again, I was not paying attention to this unit. My micro is slipping up by this point. Okay, so our cavalry over this end was taken out by the Pharaoh's bowmen, but our infantry is still okay. We're going to keep charging in, trying to take out this Pharaoh's bowmen. And while that's going on, I've pulled my centre back. We're going to defend our archers. I noticed there's some cavalry at the backs here. So we're just going to make sure our archers aren't attacked. Okay, so we're getting to these Pharaoh's bowmen. In the meanwhile, I'm wanting to relieve pressure from my archers, so I'm going to launch one of my units of cavalry, one of my general's bodyguards, into this Pharaoh's bowman, just to relieve the pressure. Just so I can reform, I can get ready, and I can see where I need to use my ammo. Okay, it looks like there's a unit of Desert Cav trying to come back for my archers now. I'm trying to get across here. Unit of Hoplites, they're tired against Desert Cav winded. I turn and use my archers to fire. And we just about rout the unit. 4 units of Cretan Archer fire at the last second, just about did it. And even though I took out their cavalry unit, my unit went in at that unit of Pharaoh's bowmen, got routed pretty easily. The 2 units of Desert Cav made short work of them. There's another unit trying to flank round, and we were able to stop that one as well. Okay, so we have these archer units, they are running away from the infantry. You have no cavalry to be able to chase them down just yet. So we're going to launch whatever units we can just to be able to harass them, push them away from my main line. In the meanwhile, our archers are going to fire in, do what damage they can to their cavalry and archers. Actually, it looks like we lost over here because I wasn't paying attention to this unit. The chariots able to charge in and finish off that weak, exhausted unit of hoplites. It's okay, at least they weren't used in the main battle. Right, now back over here, we're able to start encircling these archers. They're only warmed up and we're tired or exhausted, or very tired. We're bringing some cavalry over, we're just running away from these Desert Cav. Our archers are going to keep targeting on them. Yeah, look at this, yeah. Oh, if I need to run though. Oh, but thankfully, even though he just got me, he just routed the moment he touched me. Okay, so these archers have run to this hill. They cannot, they're completely trapped. They can't go around this rock unless they move out here, and they're going to hit this unit of hoplites. However, the hoplites, the moment they're touched, rout. Our cavalry is coming in to do some damage though. We've got about 100 men of Pharaoh's bowmen. Let's see what the cavalry can do. Here they come. So I'm going to do a whole lot. Slowing them down though, bit by bit. And the big unit comes in and it's able to rout that unit. We're down to 50 men there. So it's just these 2 last units, about 53, 54 men left. In the meanwhile, our archers are going to fire in and try and do an archer battle with these Pharaoh's bowmen. My armoured hoplites are just going to sit here and wait. They'll soak up any damage that they can. They have a defense stat of 25. They can take whatever archer fire comes towards them. Yeah, another unit of hoplites went to that Pharaoh's bowman and lost. But it was enough just to hold them up. In the meanwhile, we're able to engage this other unit of Pharaoh's bowmen, I think. Just about. So our cavalry's coming from the rear, and our armoured hoplites from the front. Yeah, now unit routes. That's 2 of those 3 Pharaoh's units down. Just 1 left over here, 33 men. And once again, another cavalry strike is trying to make it around the wings. Twice, around both wings. We're able to go into loose formation with our armoured hoplites and are able to defend both sides. Our Cretan archers taking good shots on both of those units. Okay, in the meanwhile, here comes our cavalry to take out this last unit of Pharaoh's bowmen. They're firing in at our infantry, at our armoured hoplites. That's not a good choice. Should be going in at our cavalry. In with a charge, the final unit. Oh, we're taking damage. 4 men down. Only 1 of the cavalrymen survived and it's completely routed. However, they are running into my infantry. They just get cornered, but looks like they're going to get away. In the meanwhile, the archer battle is still going on. The Pharaoh's bowmen are being whittled down. 20 and 22. Only 42 archers left. And our spearmen are just sitting in the middle there. Opponent hasn't moved them yet. 20 and 20. All in all, they're not going to do a whole lot of damage to my main infantry line. They're much weaker than my own. And not much cavalry left either. Only 16 men. After mopping up this flank here, is fully in control. Our archers are out of ammo, and actually I think this Pharaoh's unit was going to try and go back, try and take out one of our Cretans, but I surprised him by able to bring one of these Cretans back into melee. So that means our left flank is completely secure, with the exception of these 3 Pharaoh's bowmen over here. I'm just going to wait till we're out of ammo. Yeah, we've got our little daggers out now, so that means we're completely out of ammo. So we're all formed up in the centre, with the exception of this one unit here. They're exhausted, 39 men. But you can really see over this battle that the Egyptians come up worse for wear. My cavalry, which were my cheapest units, they've all died, as well as my hoplites. However, my most expensive units, the Cretan archers and my armoured hoplites, really haven't taken much damage at all. Cretan archers have taken barely any damage, barely 10 men combined, and the armoured hoplites, about half of them are unscathed. So armoured hoplites down 72, 80, almost no damage there. A couple of them just below half health, 32, and another one over here, yeah, 39, just under half health, and these two, 50, 51, just over half health. So all in all, quite well replenished, or relatively well replenished. We're not too damaged. Whereas in comparison, the Egyptian player has 3 units of very, very weakened Pharaoh's bowmen, 2 weakened units of Nile spearmen, a desert cav, and his chariots, which are just coming in now once again, going for the flanking attack. However, this time, instead of just waiting for my archers to fire in, since I have no ammo, I have taken 2 units, and I'm just going to protect the rear of my units and move them forward, just to make as great a distance as I can from this chariot unit. I'm not too worried about going into melee with it, but I am worried about him taking pot shots and reducing the morale of my units. So we're going to charge straight for his main line. Looks like they're not moving. He's still trying to assess what to do, so we're just going to try and take advantage of this while we can. So here come the armoured hoplites, taking a Cretan archers around the side just in case he tries to retreat up this way. Looks like he's trying to form up his Nile spearmen over here, maybe trying to flank around. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's quite sure what to do. In come the Cretan archers into the Pharaoh's bowmen. They're not moving at all. Now, the Pharaoh's bowmen are better in melee, but we have overwhelming force. A unit of armoured hoplites is coming to reinforce. And already that unit is routing. Likewise, on the left flank, the Nile spearmen are pulling back to try and regroup, and the opponent has admitted defeat.
Not that of mortals like us.
And there we have it, at the end of a brilliantly fast-paced battle. Incredibly fast-paced, straight from the get-go. Immediately after that charge, I had to put it out there that Nutella recovered really well. He charged in almost immediately, gave him no time to think, and despite that he was able to bring countless cavalry attacks around the wings and tried to even break through my centre to get to my archers. Yeah, well played, Nutella. It was a very good match. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to upload a few more soon. I've been doing some online battles recently. You'll probably see me bashing about if you're online and in the UK. I normally go online like 7 PM, like 9 PM, and she'll see me around. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. So until we meet again, goodbye.